Good morning, children. Today we shall learn the third chapter in mathematics, decimals. In class 6, we had learned this same chapter with addition and subtraction. This time we will be learning further how to multiply as well as divide the decimals. Let us understand the concept of decimals in detail. The word decimal originates from the Latin word decum, which means tenth. The word decimal originates from the Latin word decum, which means tenth. Decimal number system was first used in India and was taken up by Arabs and introduced in Europe later. Just as place value chart for whole numbers, we have place value chart for decimals also. Just as we have the place value chart for whole numbers, we have place value chart for decimals also with its own place values. The part on the left side of the decimal, is known as the whole number part. The part on the decimal point, this is the decimal point at the center here, and part on the left side of the decimal is known as the whole number part or the integral part, and the part on the right side of the decimal is known as the decimal part. From the chart, we observe that the value of a digit becomes 10 times greater as it moves from right to left by one place, and the value of a digit becomes 1/10 as the digit moves from left to right by one place. I hope you are able to understand. Like we have the decimal point here, and from this chart we can see, we observe that the value of the digit becomes 10 times greater here. Here it was ones and then tens, then 100, 1000, so on. So here it becomes 10 times greater as it moves from right to left side by one place, and the value of the digit becomes 1/10 here as it moves from left to right by one place. Reading decimal fractions. How to read a decimal number or a decimal fraction. We know that every decimal number has two parts. A whole number part or the integral part, also a decimal part. What are the two parts? Whole number part or the integral part and a decimal part. These two parts are separated by a dot called decimal point. These two parts are separated by a dot called decimal point. Here for example, we have 36.752 is a decimal fraction here. We have 36.752 is a decimal fraction. First of all, what is decimals? That you should remember. What is decimal? The numbers expressed in decimal form. The numbers expressed in decimal forms are called decimals. The numbers expressed in decimal forms are called decimals, and two parts we have, a whole number part or the integral part as well as a decimal part. These two parts are separated by a dot called decimal point. And how to read? The example, let us see 36.752. Here 36 decimal point, the dot is here at the center, and 36 is at the left side here, and that is the whole number part or the integral part. So we read it as same number like 36, but here we have to say 752 after the point, that is the decimal part, and we read it as 36.752. Writing decimals in the place value chart. We have the place value chart here. Let us write the decimal numbers 0.287 and 7.849 in the place value chart. These numbers can be read as 0.287 or 287,000. Or next one 7.849,000 or 7.849. And here the place value we know after the decimal point we cannot set ones, tens, hundred. Before decimal point it is ones, tens, hundred, thousand, etc. But after decimal point it is 1 by 10, that is 10th place value. Then comes hundredth, then thousand. 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000. Writing fractions as decimals. Writing fractions as decimals. For writing a decimal fraction as common fraction, the denominator is written with 1 followed by the number of zeros equal to the number of digits after the decimal point in the decimal fraction, and the numerator is the number given in the decimal fraction but without a decimal point. I hope you are able to understand what we have to do for writing. For writing a decimal fraction as common fraction, the denominator is written with 1 followed by the number of zeros equal to the number of digits after the decimal point in the decimal fraction, and the numerator is the number given in the decimal fraction but without a decimal point. Here we have 1/10. 1/10. That means 1 part of 10 equal parts in 1 is 1/10. Like if you have anything that if you divide into equal 10 parts and one piece or one part in that is called 1/10. 1 out of 10. So 1/10 is written as 1 by 10. 1/10 is written as 1 by 10. In decimal form we can write it as 0.1. Therefore 0.1 is equal to 1 by 10 and that is equal to 1/10. 1/100th. One part of 100 equal parts is known as 1/100th. One part of 100 equal parts is known as 1/100th, and 1/100th is written as 1 by 100. 1 by 100. In decimal form we write it as 0.01 because 100 here has 2 zeros and after the decimal point there should be 2 places, so 01. Therefore 1 by 100 is equal to 0.01 and that is equal to 1/100th. That is read as 1/100th. Now we have 1/1000th. One part of 1000 equal parts is 1/1000th. 1/1000th is written as 1 by 1000 and in decimal form we write it as 0.001. Therefore we can say 1 by 1000 is equal to 0.001 and that is called 1/1000th. One part from the 1000 parts selected. Let us now see how decimals are used to represent 10th, 100th, thousands, etc. Here we have a fraction here 8 by 10. 8 by 10. 8 is the numerator and 10 is the denominator. So 8 by 10 means 8 out of 10 and that is written as 0.8. As 10 has only one zero from the denominator side, so it will be 0.8 and it is read it as 8/10th or 0.8. Same way 5 by 100 written as 0.05. 5/100th we can say or 0.05. 88 by 100 0.88 in decimal form. We can say number name 88/100th or 0.88. 5 by 1000. This given fraction we can written in the form of decimal, that is 0.005. 5000th or 0.005. Then 99 by 1000. How do we write this in decimal form? that is 0.099, 99,000 or 0.099. I hope it is clear to you, children. Writing a decimal fraction as common fraction. Writing a decimal fraction as common fraction. For example, like I told you, writing a decimal fraction as common fraction, the denominator is written with 1 followed by the number of zeros equal to the number of digits after the decimal point in the decimal fraction, and the numerator is a number given in the decimal fraction without decimal point. Same way here. For example, we have 0.102 as a fraction here. So how to write this in the form of a common fraction? The number of digits after the decimal point is 3 here. 1, 0, 2. So 3 digits we have after the decimal point. So the denominator will be 1000. So we can write 102 by 1000. Expanded form of decimals. To write the expanded form of decimals, now we will study the place value of the digits and the expanded form of the following decimals. Here in the given table you can see we have to write a decimal point will be in the center here, and after that comes the 1 by 10, 1 by 100, 1 by 1000 place values, and then this side ones, tenth, hundredth. Ones, tens, hundred. There's a mistake here. Just note it is not tenth, it is tens, hundreds. Then you have to arrange the given numbers as per the place value chart. Relation between ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. 10 tenth is equal to 1 1. You can just multiply and check in your rough copy like 10 tenth. 10 tenth means what? 10 into 1 by 10. 10 into 1 by 10. So 10 and 10 will get cut and it is remaining only 1. So equal to 1 1 we can say. Same way 10 hundredth. 10 hundredth means 10 into 1 by 100. And that will be equal to 1 tenth. 10,000th. That means 10 into 1 by 1000 and it will be equal to 100th. Then here we have 110th, that means 100 into 1 by 10. Then it will be, we will be getting 110. Same way 100 that is 100 by 100 into 1 by 100, that is equal to 1 1. Then 100,000, 100 into 1 by 1000, that's equal to 1/10. Kindly check these answers in your rough copy. Next we have the equivalent fractions, decimals, equivalent decimals. The decimals which are equal in value are called equivalent decimals. After the decimal point, there should be same number of digits. After the decimal point, there should be same number of digits. Then we can say these decimals are the equivalent decimals. Equivalent decimals. For example, here I am giving 0.4, 0.40, 0.400, 0.4000 are equivalent decimals, because the value of the decimals is same here, 0.4. And after the 4, even if you put any number of zeros, the value does not change. The value remains the same. So 0.4, 0.40, 0.400, etc. are equivalent decimals. Then we have like and unlike decimals. Like decimals, just now I told you, decimals having the equal number of decimal places. For example, 4.9, 13.5, 175.3 are like decimals, because after the decimal point, all these three decimal numbers have only one digit, that is 9 here, 5 here and 3 here. So therefore these are like decimals, and unlike decimals will be having different number of decimal places. The example here we have 7.8, 15.09, 1.789, etc. Here in the first place we have only 8 after point, that is one digit, and then we have our next number 2 digits, then 3 digits, etc. Therefore, these are unlike decimals. Converting unlike decimals into like decimals. Last year also we had learned the same concept, how to convert unlike decimals into like decimals. To convert unlike decimals into like decimals, add as many zeros needed to make them equivalent decimals. Like I told you, when we learned about equivalent decimal, the value of the decimal will remain same even if we add as many as zeros after the decimal point, the given number. Like for example, 17.8, 9.76, 14.379. These are unlike decimals. So let us convert 17.8. After decimal point, we have only one decimal place. The next number has two decimal place, and third number has three decimal place. So rest other two numbers also we should have three decimal places. So we can add after 8 two more zeros, after 7 6 one more zero, and then we get like decimals. Comparing and ordering decimal fractions. There are two rules for comparing and ordering decimal fractions. There are two rules for comparing and ordering decimal fractions. Rule number 1, to compare two given decimal fractions, compare the integral part or the whole number part first. Like if it has 13.7 and 12.5, then compare the integral part or the whole number part first, and compare the decimal fraction with the greater integral part, or the whole number part will be greater. If the integral part or the whole number part are equal, then compare the digit in the 10th place, and if the 10th place is also equal, then go for the 100th place as well as the 1000th place, and so on. Example, we have 7.9 and 9.8 here. 7.9 and 9.8, and let us compare the integral part or the whole number part. Here we have 7 and 9, and we know that 9 is greater than 7. Therefore, 9.8 will be greater than 7.9. Same way here, the next number 18.9 and 18.2. Both the whole numbers 18, both are same. So 10th place we have 9 and 2. So 9 is greater. Therefore 18.9 will be greater than 18.2. I hope you are able to understand, children. Same way we can arrange or order the decimal fractions, so decimal numbers, in ascending as well as descending order. Even if we are getting unlike decimals, first of all, now we have learned how to convert them into like decimals. After converting into like decimals, we can easily arrange them in ascending and descending order while checking which one is greater and smaller. Thank you.